Alright everyone, welcome to another edition of YOLO Portfolio. Today we're going to be talking about Ethereum Classic, the Ethereum Merge, and Ethereum Proof of Work, aka ETHPoW, and how it is already proven to be a complete failure, down 63% on its first day, down to $17.50. Poor ETHPoW. No, I don't feel bad at all. Really, this was a pump and dump scheme from the beginning. The writing was always on the wall. I think it started off trading at like $180. I mean, this was futures trading, so the coin technically didn't exist yet, but the fact that it's lost so much value in a very short period of time, I think we're going to go below $1. This thing is going to be like just a completely dead coin in a very short period of time. Because here's the thing, if we did not have ETC already, if we did not already have a proof of work Ethereum coin, then ETHPoW would actually have a purpose. It would actually have a utility. The thing about the misconception people have about ETC is that it's a less secure, older, more outdated version of Ethereum, which couldn't be further from the truth. Okay, so back in 2016, there was a hard fork of Ethereum as a result of an attack on the network that basically Ethereum decided to fork off from ETC, actually. So that's the thing people don't know, is that ETC is not a fork of ETH. ETH is a fork of ETC. Obviously, ETH ended up becoming a lot more valuable than the original, so it's definitely the most successful fork in the history of cryptocurrency compared to coins like BSV and BTC. When you look at BSV, that's a coin that is a fork of a fork, which is also what ETHPoW is. ETHPoW is a fork of Ethereum, which is a fork of ETC. And the thing is, there is no actual purpose for this coin to exist other than miners looking for a quick pump and dump and for people to, as Vitalik said, to make a quick buck. That is all that there is for it. But with ETC, which has been endorsed by Vitalik, by the way, and actually has been around for years, and the hash rate is skyrocketing, which people, there is a common narrative saying that the hash rate going up is a bad thing because it means that, the poor miners aren't going to make a quick profit. That's all, that's not, first of all, that's not all that matters in a cryptocurrency. A cryptocurrency that is built completely on mining and is only created for miners to make profit, they fail pretty quickly and pretty hard. So it's a good thing that ETC is not just catering to miners. But the other thing is that these things come with time. Ethereum, meaning ETH, is a coin that didn't make a profit for a very long time. It was not a profitable coin for a very long time because the difficulty keeps going up, and the price, isn't skyrocketing, isn't going up along with the difficulty. So mining ETH actually was not profitable for a very, very, very long time. I think 2020 is when ETH mining really started to become a serious thing and a serious way to make money. Then ETC. The hash rate going up is actually a good thing because, first of all, the price is going to go up dramatically in a very short period of time. We already see early signs, considering that ETC is one of the only green coins today in a sea of red. But besides that, Ethereum Classic has a lot of good things going for it, and it actually is a coin with real utility and real purpose, considering the fact that ETH had a successful transition to proof of stake. Now you have this proof of work coin on the market, on the Ethereum network, which has a lot to gain. So I think we're going to hit the $650 mark. I think we're going to hit beyond that potentially. And I'm talking about within the next year or so. We're gonna hit triple. We're gonna blow past 100 probably in the next 1 to 2 months. But then after that, the sky is the limit. I could see $1,000 ETC. We could even go a little bit beyond that, like talking years from now. But I honestly think during the next bull market, $1,000 ETC, $10,000 ETH, is my minimum projection. I think you'll have Ethereum Classic being at least 10% of an Ethereum, and I think Ethereum is also... I'm also bullish on ETH. You know, there are a lot of people who are either on one camp or the other. They either support ETC or they support ETH. I'm both. I'm obviously a lot more invested in ETC. I have about 75% of my portfolio on Ethereum Classic and 25% on Ethereum. So obviously you guys know what I'm more bullish on and what I believe has the most potential. But yeah, I think this really is going to be a very exciting time for Ethereum Classic investors within the next, I would say, 1 to 12 months. I think we're already starting to see early signs that this coin is going to do big things. I mean, it's been pretty volatile over the past month. We've seen some crazy price action. It's been going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, reaching, I think we hit close to $45 at its height, you know, of the rally. So I think we'll easily blow past that. We'll get to $70 very quickly, and we're just going to keep going higher and higher and higher. I've been investing in ETC for over a year and a half. Patience is a virtue, but I think we're finally getting there. With Ethereum Classic, I think this is going to be... It's going to make the Dogecoin pump look like nothing. Seriously. I think this is going to be an amazing thing. And ETHPoW, people were saying ETHPoW was going to make Ethereum Classic obsolete. The fact of the matter is, most of the big updates that Ethereum has had, Ethereum Classic is also added to ETC and the ETC network. So it's not like, you know, it's not like ETC is what Ethereum was in 2016, and ETHPoW is a more updated version of Ethereum on the proof. Couldn't be further from the truth. So again, no utility. This is a complete shitcoin, and not everyone has even gotten their ETHPoW yet, because you're supposed to get anyone who's been holding Ethereum since before, I think, midnight on the 14th should be getting their ETHPoW. I don't know how it's going to work on Robinhood, because Robinhood, you know, they say they may not list it, because they're not actually listing it. You can't trade it on Robinhood. You can only see data for it. But for the most part, if you have Ethereum, you're gonna get ETHPoW. But what most people are saying is that, yeah, as soon as that ETHPoW comes, I'm literally gonna dump it. I have no I have no purpose for this shit coin. I'm just gonna dump it and take some profit, because Ethereum is the real coin I believe in. You know, I'm talking about people who have Ethereum. They don't see the purpose of ETHPoW at all. And a lot of them also shit on ETC, but the thing is, ETC is already established. I remember I was looking at the market earlier today, and ETHPoW was almost double the price. It was almost double the price of ETC. I was laughing. I'm like, that's not going to last. And sure enough, it's less than half. And it's going to keep dropping. It's going to keep dropping. Anyone who's thinking about buying ETHPoW, you're kidding yourself. I mean, it might be people who just see, oh, look, it's the cheapest version of Ethereum on Robinhood or whatever other exchange. I'm going to buy that. But then again, you know, if that's really what you're going for, then you can get Ethereum Max. Even though Ethereum Max is not actually based on Ethereum, but it has the Ethereum name in it. So I can imagine a lot of people would buy ETH Max not knowing any better, because, oh my god, Ethereum, I hear so many things about Ethereum, but it's $1,500 a coin. I can't really swing that, even though that's not how investing works. You can buy fractional shares of a stock or fractional crypto. But people don't realize that, because they're like, oh, you know, once it reaches that price, it's not going to, you know, get that much higher. You know, these coins like Dogecoin that are 5 cents, they're just going to go to the moon, and they're going to like go 10,000% high, because the price is so low. It's so much easier for it to go up. Like, that's not how investing works. But, you know, people may have the same mentality with ETHPoW. That honestly is what happened with ETC in May of 2021 during the big bull run. If I could pull it up, it says 126, but it actually shot up like a little bit over 180 before it crashed down. Yeah, the big pump with ETC had a lot to do with Ethereum gaining a lot of momentum, and people are like, holy shit, Ethereum. But this says Ethereum too on Robinhood, and it's cheaper, so I'm gonna pump it up. So, back then, there was basically no reason to have Ethereum, but now, to have ETC, but now we actually have a purpose, because now there is a distinguishing factor between Ethereum Classic and Ethereum, but ETHW does not have that. ETHW never will have that, because the Charles Gao, he said that this shit, like, literally has a 90% chance of failing. He's the founder or the creator of ETHW. I don't even know if I said his name right, because he's just some fucking, he's a crypto scammer, basically. He's a miner. He's part of the mining community, and all he cares about is making profit when it comes to mining, but, again, that's not really sustainable for cryptocurrency. So, I knew this was going to happen. People were making fun of me, saying, oh, you're stupid for holding ETC. ETHW is the future. Or, ETH people saying, oh, Ethereum. After the merge, it's going to make Ethereum Classic obsolete. Well, day one, that's definitely put into doubt. Because Ethereum, after its biggest update in history, and of course I know it's going to go back up, and I'm saying on the first day, things are looking a little bit less clear for the future of Ethereum. I would say that can definitely, that's definitely more than fair to say. Down 7.4%, ETC up almost 4%, up more than any other coin right now, at least on Robinhood. Of course, there are other altcoins that are up. But, that's the thing. I think we're, the real bull market may not be until 2024, but I think altcoin season is right around the corner. I think that is, shown by the fact that you have coins like BSV and BCH that are kind of green, and ETC is green, and then all the other main coins, Doge is an altcoin, but like, the fact that, the only coins that are green are altcoins, and Ethereum Classic has actually been outpacing Bitcoin in terms of gains, by the month, by the 3-month period, and then when it drops, usually what happens when Bitcoin drops and when Ethereum drops is that the altcoins tend to drop even harder. Like, let's say if Bitcoin is down 5%, the altcoins are going to be down at least 10%. Like, it's usually at least double the pain if you have mostly altcoins in your portfolio. But what we've been noticing with ETC is that the drops have not been as dramatic. I remember when Bitcoin was, it was floating around the $22,000 mark, $23,000, and then it dropped because of, certain factors that were happening with the economy, whether it was the CPI report or all these other things, that were coming out, the interest rates going up being announced by the Federal Reserve, and then Bitcoin dropped to like 1,700, and, back then, but back when ETC was, it was like at the $45 range, that's when Bitcoin was at 22,000. And then when Bitcoin went down to like 18, 17,000, yeah, ETC went down, but it's been pretty steady around the $35 to $45 range. It hasn't really gone that much down below that, and it's holding pretty steady for an altcoin, which makes me think that it's going to become a main coin, in the cryptocurrency ecosystem, and I think we're going to see some really, really big percentage gains with this coin. So, hey, that's Ethereum Classic and the potential that it has in the near term and the long term. And ETHW is just a pathetic joke. Anyone who actually thought this coin was going to go anywhere, I kind of feel bad for you. I don't want anyone to lose money, obviously. Like, I'm not ever hoping that happens to someone. But it is pretty transparent what this project was all about. It wasn't really to serve a true purpose. It was to put some money in people's pockets, which, obviously when you trade crypto, you want to make money. You're not just doing it for the fuck of it. You're trying to make money at the end of it. But when a technology, because cryptocurrency is not just a trading mechanism, it's also a technology. It's an innovative technology. And when you base that technology only on making profits and all that, like, it's just not going to go anywhere, especially when it doesn't have anything that sets it apart from the rest because we already have ETHPoW. It's called ETC. And that's never going to change.